Have you ever wondered how to make an additional couple $100 every single month without being caught up in a scam or selling your soul to a multi-level marketing company? I might have your solution. In this video, I'll show you exactly how much money I have made in 2021 so far, couch flipping, and give you a step-by-step tutorial so that you can do it too. And if you stick around throughout this video, I'll take you on a real-life couch flipping ride-along to prove that it works. So with that being said, let's dive in. Hey everybody, and welcome back to episode 3 of our initial 10-part series. If we haven't had a chance to meet yet, my name is Daniel, and on this channel, we discuss everything there is to know about real estate investing and making winning personal financial decisions, especially at a young age. Today is going to be a good one. We're looking at couch flipping. Now, I've been doing this for about 6 months, and I want to share with you the results and a step-by-step tutorial so that you can do it too. Let's dive into a profitable side hustle that can be used to strengthen your financial position to buy your first rental property. Let me give you some context. In August of 2020, Ryan Pineda published an excellent video detailing how he made $8,000 per month couch flipping. If you haven't heard of Ryan, he's a house flipper in the Las Vegas market. He's also a wholesaler, TikToker, and owns several real estate related businesses. If you love everything real estate, you should definitely give him a follow. He's the real deal. So when that video came out, I thought to myself, if Ryan can make $8,000 a month, surely I could make a couple $100 in the next 30 days. So with that in mind, I began looking for couches on the Facebook Marketplace. And sure enough, I found a potential candidate that needed some love and bought it for $60. After transporting, washing, staging, and relisting, I had 3 buyers seriously interested, and just 2 days later, I sold it for $200. I made $140 for roughly 2 hours of work. That's all I needed to see. I was hooked at that point. So over the next 4 months, I flipped at least 1 couch a week and made on average $150 per transaction. Before I even launched this channel, I knew I'd be making this video, so I documented all the key metrics from all the couch flips I've done in 2021. We will definitely look at the totals at the end, but instead of retroactively telling you about my couch flipping experiences, I want to take you along for the ride. So, future Daniel, take it away. Hey guys, like I mentioned in the intro, I want to take you on a step-by-step couch flip ride along as opposed to just talking about a couch flip. About an hour ago, a couch came on the Facebook Marketplace that might be ideal. So let's check it out, and when I edit this, I'll throw it up on the screen so you can see what I'm looking at. It is a gray L-shaped sectional. It has a chase on one side. Those are pretty marketable. It's in pretty good shape overall. I'd say probably 7 for 10 without actually seeing it. I'm gonna message him. Seems like it could be a deal. You can't beat 20 bucks. You're gonna definitely be able to get much more than that once it's cleaned up. You can tell from the short description and only having 2 pictures, and it's actually the same picture twice, that he's probably not too serious about getting top dollar for it. So if we can get this done quick and go get the couch today, I think we might be able to get this one. So it looks like we're in business. He messaged back and said it's in good shape, but it does have some wear on one side. He said if we can come get it now, that it's ours. Along with seeing the couch flip in real time, I also want to interject with 8 different pro tips. Pro tip number 1, look for poorly taken pictures and limited descriptions. There is a goldmine of couches out there that are hidden under bad listings. The less information that's posted and the fewer pictures and the worse quality pictures, typically it just communicates that the seller is not interested in getting top dollar. They just want the couch gone. Pro tip number 2, communicate to the seller seriousness, professionalism, urgency, and your ability to pay. When messaging a seller, don't just say, "Is this available?" and wait for a yes or a no. The way I differentiate myself is in the initial message, I'll say something like, "Hello, seller. I'm very interested in your couch. Have a couple questions. How old is it? And are you negotiable on price?" Now that will quickly weed out the sellers that aren't serious. No matter their response, I always communicate my ability to close the deal. So whether they say they are negotiable on price or not, I'll always say something like, "Hey, I can pick up in a couple hours. I can even Venmo or Cash App you now. I have a truck and I have the ability to come get it." That communicates urgency, professionalism, and it notifies the seller that if they want it gone, all they have to do is message me back and I'll be there. That again is how you can get great deals. Pro tip number 3, ask very specific pointed questions about the condition of the couch. So in the initial messages, I used to ask, what kind of condition is the couch in, or is the couch in good shape? But I quickly learned that everybody has a very different interpretation of good. So I learned to tweak my approach. I now ask the question, Is the couch in perfect shape? Hardly any couch you'll find on the Facebook Marketplace is in perfect shape. So with that being said, the seller is going to respond with what's not perfect about it. And then you've got your answer. Now you want to make sure the couch is structurally in good shape. It doesn't have tears or rips, but if it has stains, watermarks, dirt, that can all be washed out. So I wouldn't let that discourage you from buying it. Again, the more value you can add to the couch through the washing and cleaning process, the greater your profit margin is going to be on the back end. I really don't see any downside to this. It's only 20 bucks. So let's go hop in the truck and let's go grab it. We are on the way to go pick up a couch. There's been a ton of interest in it, so I'm really hoping it's still there when we get there. But we'll be there in about 10 minutes and we'll find out. Just like that, we're all loaded up. It's in decent shape. It definitely needs to be washed. We'll unzip the covers, take them off, put them through the washer and the dryer. All in all, we got a pretty good deal. Paid $20 and we should be able to list it for anywhere between $200 and I'm guessing $240. Now with that being said, let's head back to the house. Let's get it washed, dried, and most importantly, listed. Let's go. This is what happens when you do a drive-away shot. You gotta run back and get your camera. All right, folks, we made it back. Everything intact, that's always a plus. Pro tip, if you're gonna be doing couch flipping, buy yourself a really good, high quality strap. You will thank yourself later. Oh, and put all the cushions and anything else that could fly off in the cab. You'll be good to go. Cue the time lapse. Pro tip number 4, clean, clean, clean. This is your value add opportunity to the couch. Make sure to vacuum every single square inch because in the corners and under the cushions, oftentimes you'll find dog hair, debris, or just other items that you need to either throw away or vacuum up. Look for couches that have removable cushions so you can unzip them and throw them in the washing machine. While waiting for the cushion covers to wash and dry, I like to vacuum out the rest of the couch really well. Now don't be afraid to buy a couch that has some water stains or dirt on the covers because that will often come out in the wash. I recommend drying the couch cushions in the dryer for a short while and then letting them hang dry for the rest. And finally, after the covers are dry, put them back on the cushions and you're ready for the next step. Pro tip number 5, stage the couch like you're selling your home. This is the most important step. The staging in pictures will take an average couch and make it a home run deal, and vice versa. Now you don't want to be deceitful, so definitely disclose if the couch has any issues, but you want to show the potential of the couch. When on the Facebook Marketplace, people will scroll past great couches because of bad pictures. A good couch with great pictures at a solid price point will far more likely be clicked on. So besides buying an excellent deal, the most important parts of this entire process are pictures and staging. Now, I'm not great with either of those, so I'll let my wife tell you.
This couch behind me came with those black and white pillows that you all will see in the pictures. We went ahead and put my throw pillows and throw blankets on there. We really feel like this has helped with our listings. It really gives a light, airy, bright feel, which also just projects that your home and the environment that the couch is in is clean. Your listing pictures are so important. When they're in a clean environment and it's staged well, you will get top dollar for your couch. So now that we have the couch staged, all that's left to do is take pictures of it, list it, and wait for the messages to come in.
I know it might seem like a pain moving everything in your living room just to bring in a couch to do a couple photos, but trust me, at the end of this video, both you and I will find out what we sell this couch for. It'll be all worth it. Pro tip number 6. Be at a competitive price point. Don't forget, you're in this to make a profit, not to be a couch salesman. Meaning, you don't want your couch to sit on the market for multiple days trying to convince someone to buy it. If you do this right, you should have 3 to 5 serious offers within the first couple of hours. Scroll through the listings of similar couches before posting and notice their list prices and see how long ago they were posted. It's always best to list towards the bottom of the market. You want your couch to be in high demand. Pro tip number 7, let the Facebook algorithm work for you. Now this is not quite as important as staging in pictures, but it is right up there with it. How does your listing get to the top of the Facebook marketplace? There's no perfect science, but I'll share what I have learned by trial and error over the past 6 months and what has led to favorable SEO. First and foremost is keywords and full descriptions. Do not write a 6-word description and call it good. Write 3 to 5 sentences, include as many keywords as possible. Include 6 high-quality pictures. I have found that when you reach this threshold, Facebook tends to push your post more than listings with 1 or 2 low-quality images. Make sure your photos aren't too close up. The image becomes cropped when on the Facebook Marketplace homepage. You want potential buyers to be able to see the whole couch as opposed to a cropped image that only reveals 60% of it. Facebook uses picture scanning to cross-reference that the description lines up with what is pictured, so make sure it's consistent. Pictures, price, and description will boost your listing to the top. Hey guys, so it's the next day. I listed the couch last night and it has absolutely blown up. As you can see here on the left-hand side, I've already got 18 messages. Right off the bat, we got an offer for $300. So I messaged everybody else and just asked if they wanted to beat that. We got another offer in for $340. And just a couple minutes ago, you're not going to believe this, so I'll put it up on the screen. We got another offer in for $375. So I told him if he wants to cash at me now, I'll go ahead and mark it as sold. So he just sent over payment. So now we have our buyer at almost $100 over asking. That is crazy. Pro tip number 8, deliver to the customer. This is the last step and the cherry on top to closing the deal. Being able to offer free delivery will be a home run to the buyer. Think about it. Where else could someone buy a couch and have it delivered for around the $200 mark? Well, nowhere. That is why you are filling a void in the market. Keep in mind, Facebook Marketplace users will rate you between 1 and 5 stars. So make sure you communicate clearly, show up on time, and kindly interact with the buyer. That will help strengthen your profile and future buyers will feel more confident and comfortable buying from you. All right guys, as you've seen, it has been a process, but now we are in the final stage of this couch flip. All we have to do now is deliver to the buyer, help them unload it, and we're good to go. We already received a cash app for $375, which was $100 over asking price, which is unbelievable. And frankly, I should have just listed it for more to start with. So I should have done a little bit better research on the market, but we got what we wanted. In fact, we got way more than we wanted, and we've got a happy buyer. So we're gonna deliver this, and we'll be back to wrap up the final financials. See you in a little bit. So everything went well with the delivery. So now we can add another successful couch flip to the list. So here is the big number you all have been waiting for. In the past 6 months of couch flipping, we have made $2,125 of pure profit. So on average, I made $125 per transaction, which comes out to around $62 per hour. If you remember back to the video, how much cash it takes to get into your first rental property, you'll remember that it cost $2,128 for us out of pocket to get into a duplex. So in just 6 months of passively flipping couches when we have time, we have made enough money to cover our down payment that controls a $250,000 asset. So what's your excuse? Flip couches, take action today. And if the reality of not having a truck is stopping you, don't let that limiting belief get in the way. Nightstands, coffee tables, chairs, and other smaller furniture items are all a viable option. If you're looking to pay down debt or increase your savings rate for your next rental property, this is an excellent side hustle. Well, I hope this is inspiring to you guys. If you follow those 8 steps, you'll be couch flipping and making all kinds of money in no time. If you flip just 1 couch a week, you could make on average $500 a month in profit. Now, if you do that, let me know. I would love to share your success story. Don't forget, it is a great day to be alive, and I'll see you in the next one.